All right, here we go, man. Hang on Beatdrop podcast, episode 70. Thank you for reminding me. Little clap. Shout out to my cousin Kevin. Shout out to Roger Roach in the building with the exclusive hat.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And we got the homie, man, DJ Ecto, man. What's good? Air horn. Like that? What was your sound effect? He went burp.
There we go.
What's good? How you feeling, dog?
Yeah, I was blessed. Thank you for having me.
No, hell
Thank you
yeah.
for coming, man.
I'm excited, man. We want to get into your story, so let's get to it, man. I want to know, like, you know, where you from, and you know what got you into DJing and just all that good shit, man. So let's start with that.
Jump right into it.
Hit us right into it.
Now, born and raised Southern California, 805 Ventura County, smallest town. You'll probably pass it on the 126.
Yeah,
Fillmore, California. Known for orange groves.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Avocado fields, kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But that's home. Fillmore is home. DJing in high school, pretty much, you know, like a lot of us. It was a hobby turned career.
Yeah.
Local radio station came to my high school during a job fair, and I was like I could do this for a living?
Yeah.
Like, you get paid for this?
Yeah, you're like, what?
All right, this is what I want to do. Like, for me, I thought a DJ was just, just house parties, the guy on the radio. Like, I never really thought of it as a career at such a young age. But when they came to the job fair, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, I obviously have a passion for this. I love it. But this is what I want to do right here.
Right.
Absolutely. And so that's what I worked towards, you know, all through high school, just being that guy. DJ'd all the parties. DJ'd, you know what I mean? Homecomings, anything I could do, you know what I mean? And shout out to my cousin Chris. He actually taught me how to DJ when I was younger.
About to ask you, is
you know what I mean?
That sparked it or something?
Yeah, my cousin Chris actually taught me how to DJ. And when I first started DJing, it wasn't all hip hop. I wasn't scratching. All house music.
Oh, okay.
Like hard house, you know what I mean?
Oh,
DJ
shit.
Irene, Richard Vision,
Hey.
Power Tools on Power 106.
look over there.
Like that was all me, dude. That was all me. And so
Yeah.
that's what really got me into DJing, just, you know, the late 90s, early 2000 rave scene. And it was just, that was it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Party boy
mean?
days.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, again, fast forward, you know, when, you know, the local radio station came to my high school, and I was like, wow, I could do this for a living. This could actually be a career. It's like, cool, this is what I want to do. How can I do this? So I'm like, okay, let me check out some communication lanes. You know, do I go to a radio broadcasting school? You know, looking at different options. And I'll go into a local JC, and that same radio station happened to be there. So me being the fanboy ran up like, hey, you need any interns? You need any interns?
Yeah.
Eventually got in, started off as an intern.
Hey.
And you know what I mean? Worked my way up all the way through promotion, street team, as we all did.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for the first 2 years, but you know, that's part of the hustle.
Yeah.
And then eventually, that turned into a full-time opportunity. And that's when I was like, okay, do I continue going to school, or do I just focus 100% on radio? Because this is what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's see, do I do general ed and then wait to take some communication classes, or do I just do this full-time, drop college, put it on hold, and just learn hands-on from some of the best people I've grew up listening to this radio station. Shout out Q1047.
Okay.
In Ventura County, 805. That was the radio station, our local radio station. Killing it for years and still killing it today. Now it's Q95.9. But I was there for 10 years. Started off doing weekend mixes and getting into programming. Shouts out to Big Bear. Shouts out to Koi, Joey Boy, Damien Young. And they really, you know, laid the foundation for me in programming. Just, I mean, every shift you could think of, I had the opportunity to mix on.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, that was my schooling for a decade. In, you know,
One of the best schooling.
yeah,
Ask me.
in the 805
Hands-on
Ventura
training.
County. You
For
know,
real.
Q95.9 was, you know, for 10 years straight, I learned everything from promotions to programming, you know, multi-formats.
Yeah.
You know, outside of the rhythmic hip-hop, I did a Hot AC station, Top 40. Old school format, classic hits. Like, I had the opportunity to really be hands-on, and not just in that market. You know, we also launched a couple stations in the IE, Santa Barbara, Palmdale, Lancaster, and that was an amazing foundation. I feel completely blessed to be there. The opportunity to really just soak it up. I was like, more. You know what I mean? Kind of like, you know, remember Neo on the Matrix when they plug him in, he learns kung fu. Like, that was me. I'm like, more.
Shit,
Like, let's do
that
this.
shit sounds like a buffet
Let's
to me.
do
I don't know if
this.
if it's that or I'm just hungry. Like, damn, you
Yeah,
sound a
let's
little bit
go.
of everything.
Let's go.
You feel me? Shit.
And so after those 10 years, about 2015, early 2016, had the opportunity to go to Albuquerque.
Okay.
Really spread my wings, get my programming stripes outside of outside of my home.
Yeah.
So that was a little tough because, you know, it's still Midwest, but nothing beats Cali to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what, this is what I need to do. I need to challenge myself. I need to prove to myself, and also, you know, at the same time for the industry, for myself to grow. Like, I could do this.
Yeah.
So, you know, shouts out to Picasso, American General Media, all of them at the time. He got me out there in Albuquerque as an MD, and then shortly became the PD. Overseeing the top 40. There was also a rhythmic, and then I got flipped, but that's just, you know, nature of the beast.
Yeah.
But handled a AAA station as well, and from that, I was able to come back home and do a tryout with PJ Budd on 93.5 K-Day.
Yeah.
2 demos,
Yeah.
2 live auditions,
Oh shit.
and from that, locked it in Monday through Friday on 93.5 K-Day with PJ Budd, a Hella 90s hip hop mix.
That's right.
And then within those couple months, I talked to E-Man. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, E, you know, I think everyone growing up in LA or Southern California, Power 106 is a mecca of hip hop.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Growing up listening to DJ Vice,
Yeah.
Chalk, the Baker
Legends, man.
Boys, you
Legends.
know, Big Boy. I mean, there's so many DJs. DJ Aver, who's still in the building, killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, the Beat Junkies,
Yeah.
just legendary. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, yo, E, well, that, you know, I know I'm on K-Day, but is there, you know,
Yeah.
can I give you a demo for
Like,
Power?
what's up?
Let me give you a demo for Power. So, you know what I mean? Did a couple demos, did a couple tryouts, and super blessed, beyond blessed that I get to rock the airwaves in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Market number 2, legendary, world famous K-Day,
Yeah.
the first station to ever broadcast hip hop in the
Crazy,
country.
man.
Shouts out to New York because the birthplace of hip hop, but the birthplace
Man.
to broadcast hip hop on the airwaves,
Yeah.
93.5 K-Day. Well,
Yeah.
it was not 93.5 K-Day, 1580, I believe, or was it 1580? Yeah,
Yo.
1580. Yeah,
My boy Ecto coming with the
Boy,
facts.
I'll be like, hold on. Let me get a pen.
yeah, but you know
No,
what
no,
I'm saying?
jam
No,
this
1580,
I got
1580.
in the restroom.
But yeah, you know what I mean? So K-Day was the birthplace for broadcasting,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, hip hop from back in the days.
Yeah.
Fast forward, now we're here in LA, and I get to do the same thing on K-Day and continue breaking records with y'all
Yeah.
on Power 106.
Yeah.
You know, shouts out to everyone in there, man. I mean, Becky, E-Man, Fally, it's
whole
just
squad,
it's legendary,
man.
dude.
And let me ask you a quick question. Was it intimidating? I don't know. Well, every person is different. But was it intimidating for you at a point to go up to a DJ and ask him, like, yo, how is it to work there? Or, yo, what did you do to get there? Or, like, for example, you went up to E-Man and you asked, like, here's my demo, you know. I know we're in a meeting, but. How
No,
was
not
that?
at all. No, not at all. I mean, I really admire everyone in that building. I mean, that building in itself and individuals in there, like it's a special place. It really is.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Shouts to Jimmy Steele. Like, he said the same thing, and I was like, you're absolutely right without even thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, that building is legendary and it's special, and more so the people in it and what built it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I mean, KPWR, Power 106. Like, I don't, I
Yeah.
mean, shouts out to everyone and where they're at in LA, but power's still power.
Yeah, man. And then going backwards, like, how important do you think that is the fact that, you know, you hit so many different markets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that got you, like, that was just sharpening your sword. Do you feel like that helped you a lot to where you're at right now?
Absolutely. All of it built to where I'm at today. Like, looking back, there was moments in my radio career I was like, damn, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like, I could do this right now. Let's go. But
Yeah.
it wasn't time yet. Like, everything's going to happen when it's meant to happen.
Yeah.
At the minute, I was just, you know, you always focus on the end result. You focus on the goal. But as long as, you know, you just consciously work towards that, you're going to be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to, you know, throw it in the universe. You know, you really got to focus on all that.
No, I feel that. And then, shit, going super, super backwards, like, I know you said that when you started DJing, like, did you always want to DJ, or did you, like, kind of want to do different things when you started, when you were, like, when you started going to school for it? Like, did you kind of want to go somewhere else, or how did that go about?
Nah, I mean, even further back, so music has kind of always been in me. I'm a band geek, dude.
Yeah.
I was a band geek growing up, so, you know what I mean, grew up playing the clarinet, multiple instruments,
Yeah.
drum set. And like I said, it was my cousin Chris, who actually got me into DJing
Yeah.
back in the days when party crews were it
Yeah.
and all the rave scenes.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Him and like so many other people were
Yeah.
DJing.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is dope. This
Yeah.
is really cool. Let me check this out. You know what I mean? Started DJing, and what really got me into hip hop was seeing the scratch routines like DJ Craze, the Allies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A-Track,
Yeah.
like all of that, like all the DMC videos plus one from the UK.
Yeah.
Like that blew me away. I'm like, whoa, this is nuts. I got to check this out. I got to
Yeah.
try this out. So like the moment I got to get my first Vestax 05,
Yeah.
like I was like, this is so sick. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
minute you
yeah.
finally get like a chirp or a crab, you're like, I could do this.
Like, what is that? Wait, you
This
hear
is
that? You hear that?
awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah.
know
You're
what
Roger
I
looking at
mean?
your hands like, what is
Yeah.
he doing?
No. Well, I'm assuming for like the viewers, they're talking about talking about what do you call them? Mixers. They're talking about mixers because there's like it's like a buffet again, baby. There's a lot of them. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a few of them. So when you were DJing around that time, what did you learn after? What was it like that you came about to be? Like for example, we had somebody come in and they went to like a Curaçao hand down and they gave them not what you have here in front of you, but they gave them something totally different. So what did you start? What mixer did you really start with that?
Oh, like my first personal.
Yeah, your
like
personal.
my first
Like you had to go and you got
dude,
it.
I spent all my graduation money on a 07.
Oh,
on a
shit.
Vestax VMC 07. I spent all my graduation high school money on that. And like after I spent all that money, I was like, okay, I gotta get some turntables. Like I was blessed enough, like I said, where I had family members who DJ'd. So any chance I got, I'm like, yo, let me mix.
Yeah.
I got my records. Let me go for a mix. Let me mix.
I was ready. You feel me?
You know what I mean? Like, yo, come on.
Heavy ass backpack.
You know what I mean? Like all that vinyl. Like, come on, dude, let me mix. But like, no, like my first setup was like Staten turntables. I couldn't afford 1200s at the time, but I got Staten turntables.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, cool, this works. You know what I mean? Pre-Serato.
Yeah. And then did you have like any jobs throughout that time? Like were you doing like any 9 to 5s around that time?
Dude, like
He said, "Did I?"
Yeah.
They were like, "Start."
No.
He's like,
So,
"I worked
like-
at Popeyes before they had the chicken
Bro.
sandwich."
But they had that special. You feel me?
major. I was making the chicken sandwich before they had the chicken sandwich. Dude, I was doing overnights at FedEx. I mean, all these odd part-time jobs, opening up at a local gym. I worked at a Boys and Girls Club, like just to support the dream. You know, I think entertainment as a whole, outside of radio, entertainment as a whole takes a lot of dedication. It's not going to be an overnight success. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice, and this was something I knew early on. I was like, okay, cool. You know, I'm going to put in the hours. I want to put in the time to really learn something I absolutely love. And, you know, it's going to pay itself off. You know, unfortunately, I think today, because of social media, we never really see that build up or the groundwork. We see the end result, which is the dude with the Benz, the dude, you know what I mean, flashing the cash. Like that's all great. I'm not hating. That's awesome because it could get to that. But there's a lot of things that built up to that. We, you know, we see the top of the pyramid, not the foundation.
Exactly.
It's tough.
No, that's shit. You said it perfect, bro. And it's like, it's good that you talk about that, man, because I feel like it's good that you also admit that you had 9 to 5s. Because, like you said, like we always say the same shit in this podcast, and it's that it's a highlight tape. You know what I'm saying? You always see a highlight tape, and I feel like that's super important for you to speak on that because 9 to 5s are not bad. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
not
it's
at all.
you need to get your money.
A job is a job.
Yeah,
Because you got to support yourself, like you said, the dream and whatever comes after that. And sometimes, like you say, you don't have a Monday through Friday to support that. Like, or if it's your dream job and you have that Monday through Friday, it's all like, yo, I already have it. But some people, like you said, like you became an intern. And I feel like some interns that hear this, through whatever they're doing, they're like, yo, a lot of people have to really go through that, you know, to get where they're at.
And if you weren't DJing, like, what do you think you'll be doing? Like, if right now they took away all the fucking turntables and they were like, that's it.
Oh no.
Yeah. What do you think you'll be doing?
Like right now, to put a stop
yeah,
to
they're
it,
like, that's it.
done.
Like,
no more DJing.
Yeah, like if you keep DJing, like we're gonna take you away somewhere.
Take me too.
We're gonna take you to space.
I mean,
like,
the turntables are gone.
Yeah.
The shows are done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think you'll be
Well,
doing?
I mean, I like to think my resume is strong when it comes to radio. So,
Yeah.
I mean, any lane
Yeah.
in programming at any capacity,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I'll fit right in.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Yeah. And did you ever feel like you ever wanted to quit, you know, at some point when you were DJing? Like, or do you feel like you were pretty stern about it?
No, not at all. That's one thing I'll say. I've always been, you ask my wife. I'm
Yeah,
I'm really stubborn. So like once I'm set on something, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is what it is. I'm gonna find a way regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's dope.
This is the end result. I'm gonna work towards that.
There's no
it's
B
gonna
plan.
happen. There is no plan B. The minute I met, dude, thank you. The minute I always felt like that. The minute I made a plan B, I was okay with myself, not successing in that.
Yeah. And how does, you know, and shout out to you, Queen, you know, your wife, how did that come up? Like when you met her, did she know that like right away that you were always gonna be like that? And she was just like, all right, fuck it.
See, this was dope. She's been in radio longer than I have.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
She wasn't one of those like, fuck, he's a DJ. Like,
Yeah, like, oh, I know how y'all are.
dude,
I know how you work.
Yeah.
No, it's a blessing because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Not only did I find someone who's a soulmate, but we both appreciate and love the same things. There was no questions asked. She already knew what the game was about, the expectation, the sacrifices and hours that went along with it to really get to certain goals in this business. So I mean, she's seen it, heard it. She's been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's seen it all. So yeah, she's born and raised in LA.
Hey, so you were one of the lucky ones, huh?
I was a lucky one.
He said, yeah.
Absolutely. She's born and raised in LA, Echo Park. And she actually went to broadcasting school. I met her at my first radio station. She was on the morning show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
So, yeah, it was pretty dope.
You were like, can I be your intern?
Yeah. She like this, like, all right, get over here. That move with his backpack.
Yeah.
So you can teach me a lot.
Yo, and do you think that's important? Like, if you do find somebody that they should be on the same lane, or do you just think it's just somebody that just supports what you do in the end of the day? Because
absolutely, it needs to be teamwork.
Yeah,
absolutely has to be teamwork. Has to come both ways. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine not accomplish. Actually, I can't even imagine myself trying to reach certain goals that I've been able to accomplish and blessed to do without someone being able to support me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm always going to believe in myself and what I want to do. But, having someone you really, confide in and really find someone that you really, truly love as a soulmate, for them to support you in that same light, is you can't trade that.
Damn.
That's amazing.
That shit hit my boy deep. My boy.
God, and I'm not even there. Like, they imagine.
No, it's true though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, that's awesome, man. And I know you got a son. We were just talking about that before. We started recording. You have a 4-year-old son. Like,
yeah,
I know that must feel like, at least I know, like, for me, that's like the reason why we do things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how does it feel, man? Like, just being a dad and being in the music industry, like, those long hours and stuff like that. Like, you had to do a lot of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's important.
It's amazing. Like,
yeah,
I never saw myself being a father. Not that I never planned on to.
Yeah.
I just never thought in this industry, just given the sacrifice and things that you have to invest into, I never really thought I could be a dad.
Yeah.
I never thought I would. I never saw myself possibly even being married. I'm like, no way.
Exactly.
A woman is going to be able to put up with half of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The late nights, the clubs, the nightlife, just the trust factor. But I'm 100% blessed. You know what I mean? I could say I at this point in my life I do have it all. You know what I mean? I have a beautiful son, beautiful family.
Yeah.
My wife's amazing. My son's healthy.
Yeah.
I'm at my dream job. You know what I mean? I've dreamt about being in that building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna Power 106 in KD since I was 15.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
yeah.
life is great.
No, that's
You know
awesome,
what I
bro.
mean?
No, yeah, that's
Like,
awesome.
and the crazy thing is too, it's like I want more. Let's go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Now that you say that, like, what do you feel like the next step though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now that I feel like you hit so many like milestones, like, what do you think is next for you? Where you feel like, you know what, like, let's get to the next step.
Now, one thing for myself, I'm always going to be a student of the game. I'm always going to want to learn and continue to learn. There's more things to learn. Like, everyone you meet knows something you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really admire everyone in that building, both on the DJ, on air, and programming staff.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Just being patient and waiting for that opportunity to open up for myself to not only contribute to the team, but really continue to learn and grow. And, who knows, one day maybe even be that next E-Man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, one can only dream.
Yeah.
Be that next Jimmy Steele. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be that next, Big Bear. That next Joey Boy, that next, Big Boy, that next, shouts out to everyone in the game. A lot of vets who really accomplished a lot, and you know what I mean. Strive to, walk through their footsteps and continue to learn, and just, this game's dope. I love nothing I would change.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Radio's
man.
amazing.
Shout out to Carlo Alvarado, man, because when I posted, something for you to ask you, he wanted to know how did you get your DJ name? He wants to know how.
Dude, my boy actually gave me that name in high school. So
Okay.
it's crazy because that early stage when you're like, okay, you focus too much on the name and your skill isn't quite there yet,
man,
but you're just so focused on the image.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn, what name should I go with? Should I go with this? Should I go with that? Blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, long story short, I'm a huge Ghostbuster fan, like complete nerd.
Yeah.
And my boy, Martin, we called him Pun because he looked like Big Pun. And like his license plate even said Big Pun. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
He was the one who was like, dude, you should go buy Ecto-1. I'm like, Ecto-1? I'm like, oh, that's the name of the Ghostbuster car.
Yeah.
And like there's
Yeah.
pictures and like photos of me dressed up as a Ghostbuster like at 5 years old just geeking out, and I'm like, dude, that's dope. Like, even I could quote like anything for that movie. Like, I'm just a Ghostbuster nut, you know what I mean? So when he's like, yo, Ecto-1, I'm like, I like that, Ecto-1. Let's do this.
You're like,
I like that.
You're like, I like how this
Yeah, and I
sounds.
even, no joke, at the time there was no Google, but it was like AOL or like Ask Jeeves. I was like, DJ Ecto-1. Nope, not taken. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah.
Let's do
Hey,
this.
We're done.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you always got to do that. You got to double check, like, DJ, something. Not taken. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
No, that's awesome, man. And do you also do like a lot of like mobile gigs and stuff like that, like weddings and shit like that?
I used to a lot.
Used to?
I used to
Okay.
do a lot of weddings.
Yeah.
Keen says, I think we all did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once my son came, I kind of just like, kind of put a little stop to that. You know what I mean? I still rock the clubs, obviously on air, but my main point of focus is, definitely radio on air in the clubs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's awesome.
You won't catch me at the Quince anytime soon.
But if you do,
I'm like, yo, is that Ecto?
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock it though.
Yeah,
Like I have a lot of boys who do like quinces and weddings, like especially during the season.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like the extra cash they make,
bro. Yo, and isn't it crazy too? Like that you have to like really know your music too, man. Cause like there's so many different crowds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
they go up to you, be like, play that chona. You're like, huh?
Yeah, it's not even the birthday girl or boy you're DJing for, or like the
it's the dude that forgot the
Yo,
gift.
it's a Theo and Theas. You know what I mean? It's them. They're the ones who are coming up with the requests. You're like, dude.
Yeah, you had
they
to
told
really
me not to take requests, and what are you doing?
yeah, you really have to know your you really have to know your music, bro. And then who are your top DJs, man? If you had to choose 5 of your favorite top DJs,
tough.
and you feel like, yo, those are the
DJs.
dudes, man.
Dude, there's no I can't even do that. Like, there's no particular order. Like, you know what I mean? I can say like top influential.
Okay,
who, like
let's do that.
influenced me growing up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely growing up, like my local radio station, like I would listen to and record all of his mixes and mimic him. You know what I mean? When I was in high school, definitely, DJ Wicked. You know what I mean? Down at the time was Q104.7. You know what I mean? He was that dude. You know what I mean? He still is. You know what I mean? You can still catch him on the station. Definitely. Oh gosh, no particular order.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah.
But he was definitely one who was very influential for sure. Like growing up, Richard Vision, definitely influential to me growing up. Gosh, DJ Vice, A-Track, Craze. Damn, that's all right.
That's your 5.
Damn,
it's tough.
that's tough, dude.
No,
And
it's
now
tough.
the top 3
I
that
mean-
couldn't make it. Now you imagine keep going.
Well, I mean, they could all be shuffled. Like even if I could do a 10, I mean,
Yeah, let's do 10.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, DJ AM. I can't leave him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's so many good DJs, man. So many like great things you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like you could learn like so much from every DJ. You know what I'm
And
saying?
they're all unique in their own lane. Like, you know what I mean? Like Richard Vision was influential to me, like in the sense of what he did with dance music.
Yeah.
I mean, he had one of the longest running mix shows in LA on Power 106. 20 years, dude. Power Tools, 20 years, dude. It's crazy.
Power Tools is crazy,
Killing it.
man. Yeah, man.
Killing it. You know what I mean?
Dude.
And seeing everything Vice has done from on air to off air to production, you know what I mean? Just, I mean, AM transformed to me at least the nightlife.
Yeah.
He was the first superstar DJ to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whoa, you are a celebrity.
Yeah, man.
This is crazy. Like, I look at you as a DJ and I'll study what you do, but you're a celebrity, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, man.
A DJ celebrity. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
No, it's crazy, man. No, it's so good to hear that, man. And you know, for upcoming DJs, bro, like what would be your advice to them? You know what I'm saying? Someone that wants to get into radio and stuff like that. You know, now with social media, I know there's a lot of things you get from, but like, what would be your advice to them? Like, would you tell them to focus on their craft first? Would you tell them to focus on their marketing first? Like, what would you say is the first step for them to get where they want to be at?
For me, I'd say it's always a craft.
Yeah.
Always focus on the craft. I mean, all of it is hand in hand. I think nowadays you have to be your own web designer.
Yeah.
You have to be your own promoter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always say study the craft. You know what I mean? In sports terms, you know what I mean. You're not gonna make the NBA because you're the socialite on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be that next dude. You want to be Kobe Bryant, then practice to be that next Kobe Bryant.
Over there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, just that's how I take it. You practice the craft.
Yeah.
You know, ignore what everyone has to say. Everyone has an opinion. Doesn't, you know what I mean? Everyone's entitled. Just, you know, focus on your goal, and just really more than anything, just stay focused. You know what I mean? Use social media to your leverage to really reach out to these people you look up to. You know, like if I was a 15-year-old right now, and you know what I mean, I'd probably be, you know, reaching out to the leakers, reaching out to Fally, you know, like, oh damn, the Cannon's on in the morning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reaching out to PJ Butter, you know what I mean? Reaching out to Romeo, just like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, hey, how'd you get into radio? Asking him questions, you know what I mean? Studying these mixes on Mixcloud and kind of mimicking these mixes. You know, I really think I'd be doing a lot of that, you know, depending on what lane, if I want to go the hip hop route or the dance route, but really just, you know, just study the people you want to get to, you know, like that level, whatever level you want to be. If you want to be the next, I don't know, you know, Aoki, you know,
Right.
study what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be that next Fally Fell, you know, look at his history, study that,
Yeah.
you know, and take it to the next level.
And do you feel like it's still important to make a lot of DJ mixes? Like, do you feel like that's still important for upcoming DJs to do? Like, do you feel like that's necessary for them to have a mix cloud and for them to have that?
Absolutely, you know what
Yeah.
I mean. It's just, you know, it's just, how they say, a closed mouth never gets fed. You know, it's one of those things. You need
That's true.
out of sight, out of mind. You know, you want people to hear you.
Yeah.
You know, I think all of us were bedroom DJs at one point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how do you expect people to hear you if you're not throwing yourself out there?
Yeah.
You know, you need that sound cloud, you need that mix cloud,
Yeah.
whatever, Podomatic, whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get it up on iTunes. You want to throw your mixes out there.
Yeah.
Let people hear you.
And I know you said that, you know, you look up to Vice. Have you and you know he does production. Have you tasted a little bit on the production side, like
A lot of bootlegs and remixes. I never
Yeah.
really gone in like full on production. I mean, I do tons of bootlegs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think we all do.
Yeah.
Whether it be for the club or just, you know, for your boys or just, you
Yeah.
know, for DJ City, you know, any of those type of sites, you know,
Yeah.
heavy hit, what is it, Headliner Music Club?
Yeah.
Any one of
Shout
those.
out to
But
that.
I never
Oh,
really,
man.
you know, I never really sat down and kind of like, you know what I mean? Hit the keys.
How cool would it be if there was like sound
That'd
coming
be
out?
dope, right? You know?
You got it,
Keep
dog.
going, keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah, he said I don't know how to make beats, but boom, 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 like
But here you go.
yeah.
Nah, but you know, I've been meaning to sit down and get into it, but you know, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah, no, that'll be
Whole
dope.
different beast.
You know, so how do you feel like how did you know you had that passion for DJing? Like, how can you tell somebody to find that passion for what they want to do? Like, what would you tell them? Like, oh, just try new shit out, just fuck around.
I think definitely you want to explore all options of things that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And eventually I think something will click. Like for me, when it came to DJing and radio, it was something that at a young age, I went to bed still thinking about. I couldn't sleep because I kept on
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I would get hype the minute I would hear top of the hour ID into a mix.
Yeah.
Like, whew, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. It
Mhm.
sounds funny, but it is what it is. You know, like I couldn't go to bed without, you know, I couldn't stop dreaming about it.
Yeah.
It sounds funny, but I'm a radio nerd. I absolutely love this game on all levels of it, whether it be promotions,
Yeah.
programming, DJing. Like, it's just have respect for all lanes.
No, that's awesome. No, hell
love
yeah.
it.
No, I'm glad you say you're a radio nerd. That's a cool term. You know what I'm saying? And Roger has this game that I really want him to
Since you like playing games.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want him to tell you this game right quick, and I'm interested to see how you're gonna answer them.
It's a game called Would You Rather with Roy. You like
You
that?
trying to set me up?
All right, question number 1. Would you rather be trapped in a snowstorm for a week or try to outrun a tornado in your car?
Ooh. In my personal car,
Yeah.
I have a hybrid. Yeah, it's not, it's not happening, bro.
It's not going to make noise when I'm leaving?
Not even in sports mode. Yeah, snowstorm.
All right.
I got food. I'm good. What are the details of this?
You got some food.
You got some
You got some food. I
yeah.
mean, on the road, you got a Snicker, but we make it happen.
I did have a Snickers on the way over here.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
funny.
Yeah,
Got you.
See, my boy knows what's
Next
good.
question. Would you rather have a maid or a personal chef for the rest of your life?
Oh, personal chef.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, I can clean myself. I'm cool with that. There's certain ways I like myself to be folded. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with that. But a chef? Yes,
Hell
let's
yeah.
go.
All right. Next question. Would you rather have a magic wand or a magic coat?
Like Harry Potter?
Yeah. Oh, like that invisible coat?
That was so dope.
Or was it Wingardium Leviosa or something like that?
See?
I haven't watched it in a couple years.
Yeah, I'll do a wand.
Okay. Next question. Would you rather have a black card or unlimited flight miles? Damn, but I think with
Just-
one you could get the other.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If you want to take that
I
risk.
didn't even know
if you
that.
want to take that risk.
Oh, that's true.
Unlimited miles.
Yeah. Unlimited miles? Okay. Next question. Would you rather help someone rob a bank or be the one getting robbed?
He's like, well, I robbed the bag
Damn.
last week, so
Right,
dude.
it's going to be a robbery.
Yeah.
So, damn, do you want part of it or do you want to be
Nah.
against it? Like,
Yeah, not that I'm trying to encourage people, but I have insurance, so I'd rather get robbed, I guess.
hey,
I have
low-key.
housing, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to.
You
Yeah,
feel
I'm
me?
not inviting people, but
just putting that out there. Like, you heard it here first. Next question. Would you rather live in Miami for a week or New York City?
New York.
New York?
Yeah,
Okay.
How hot is it in Miami? Is it pretty
It's
hot
pretty
in Miami?
hot. Right now, I think it is.
no idea.
Florida, right?
Humid, probably.
Yeah, it's humid. That's what it is.
Probably real humid.
Pretty humid.
Mm.
All right. Would you rather DJ for your favorite celebrity or headline E EDC?
Ooh, yo, EDC's crazy. Let me tell you. Damn. My favorite, yeah, probably my favorite artist.
Right.
I feel like that cosign could lead to more gigs. EDC would just be kind of just one of those moments.
Hey, speaking about that, who is your favorite artist?
Yeah.
That's tough, but one person I can never like just say no to, Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah, it's Kanye by far. The Graduation album, like that's just I could put that on repeat beginning to end.
Yeah.
Like just like nothing.
Okay.
Wait, how many times you been to EDC?
It's crazy. Only once.
Only one time?
It only took
once.
one, huh?
It only took once.
One time?
What year was it?
Yeah, what year was it?
This year.
This year?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
should've gone
I'm a
last
tight
year.
ass. No joke. I've been wanting to go, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend that much. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
dope,
Nah,
bro.
I'm not gonna do that.
Man, it's crazy.
Damn,
Bro, it's
Can you believe that started in LA in the Coliseum?
dude, that's crazy, right?
dude. I never been to EDC. You been to EDC before?
Yeah.
You been to EDC? All right, we'll go next year.
We're booking our trip.
We're going next
after
year.
this. All right, next question. This is a good one right here.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a 49er fan or a Saint fan?
Saints.
That's right, baby, all day.
There's only one. See, there's only one team in Cali for me.
What
That's
the
the
fuck?
Chargers.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And you get
That was
Drew
the truth.
Brees.
You just wrote that shit.
Drew Brees
I
went to the
said that
Saints.
here.
Drew
wanna
Brees
read
went to
it?
the Saints.
Yeah,
So you know what I
true.
mean?
Let me
He's a
see.
Char-
Let me
look,
see. No, I want to
just-
see. I want to see.
Look, right
Let's
there.
see.
Third to last.
Bullshit. That's not right there. That's fucked
I
up.
swear, I'm gonna show you
Sorry,
after this. You
just-
tell me. Look.
you know?
Oh, okay. I see. You guys got a cool Okay, you guys got a cool
You feel me?
relationship. Okay,
You know what I'm
okay. You
saying?
guys are cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Then. Oh no, that's fucked up.
Nah, you still my boy.
That's fucked up. All right,
I'm just,
cool.
you know.
He said you still my.
There's only one team in Cali.
Would you rather win $5,000 for yourself or choose one of your best friends for them to win $1 million?
I chose one of my friends. Real talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a million.
Because he'd break me down.
he
he kicked me down. Yeah, he'd hook it up. For
I'll
real.
hook you up, so
He
you gotta hook me
would.
up back.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I feel like
He'd hook it up.
if I give Roger that money,
He's gone.
I'll be like, yo, episode 71, and then I'll text and it'll be like not delivered. Like
I
he
feel
won't
like this number has been disconnected. And it's no
Saints
longer
season pass.
Yeah, like I see my boy at Saints games with you and
I-
shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck happened here?
Say, hey, you know we had an episode today, right?
He's like, huh?
Uh-huh.
He's like,
You
what
walk in to be
podcast?
empty. Like, where'd everything go?
I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? Dog? The
everything.
fridge is gone and shit. That's fucked up.
Why's it gotta be the fridge though?
Huh, why gotta be the
Why it gotta be the fridge?
Well, because of the waters and shit.
Oh,
It's
you're right,
summertime,
you're
you know
right.
what I'm
It's a
saying?
little hot out there.
Alright.
Last question. Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or walk through fire and not get burned?
Breathe underwater
Yeah.
all day.
There's a deep sea out there, fam.
Yeah. I got another question for you. Would you rather be a 49ers fan or a Chargers fan?
A Chargers fan.
Woo.
We're in LA,
What's
baby.
up with
You feel me?
y'all?
Like
What's
that.
up?
Hey,
Go.
listen to
Go.
this. Look. He's gonna be like, but
What
the 49ers are in California, you feel me?
Yeah,
That's because my dad's a 49er fan, you feel me? And every
Okay,
time we talk
okay.
about it, they always be like, you the black sheep, this is that. But my uncle was also a Steeler fan, so I could have gone both routes, you feel me? But I am the black sheep, I mean, I went for the Saints. I stay loyal to the cause.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, all right. Before we get out of here, dog, going to sports, bro. What do you think about your Chargers, your Dodgers, and the Lakers?
Whew.
I want to know what you think before the season.
No,
you
real
know,
talk. I really think the Dodgers
Yeah.
have a good chance. I think they're gonna go back to
Third
the World
time's the charm?
Series. Third time's the charm. I
okay,
think-
which
I
one hurt?
think-
Mo-
I
which one
think-
hurt most? The first time that
The
they?
second one hurt way more, bro.
Oh, you think so,
Oh my goodness.
bro? I don't know, man.
They had it. We could keep going
It's
back
okay
and
though.
forth, but-
Blue since day one. Lakers. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but I really hope something magical happens.
Yeah.
I really do.
Can you say playoffs?
First round. I'm hoping.
You think so?
First round, maybe.
You think so?
Okay.
So because
I'm
we
saying
got
first round.
So do you think
First
you think
round.
Dwight Howard would make the team like the official like?
Well, see, look. Well, it's crazy because like he's not even officially on the team yet, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
just one of those. Just let's see how it plays out. Check out the camaraderie within the team.
That's tough, man.
You know what I mean?
I can't believe it has came down to that where teams really have to do that to save their asses, in my point of view.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, you have to be a team player regardless. You know
So
what
what
I mean?
happens? Like so pretty much he's not getting paid like at all right now. Like he's not getting
I
paid
think he's
anything.
getting some paid, but the contract has nothing to do with it. Like the contract, I think that's more of, yo, if you make the team, you get a contract.
Yeah.
But we're gonna like try test the waters with you. Some type of weird bullshit.
Damn. I don't know. Okay, so you're saying playoffs first round?
I'd say first round. They could,
First round?
Yeah, first round.
You think Clippers will have a better record than the Lakers?
Whew. You know, they don't look too bad.
They're pretty stocked.
You know.
Damn.
Eh.
And what about your Chargers? What about
Oh,
your
dude,
Chargers?
since he came to LA, it's been great. They're already a contending team.
All right, if you're able to give one championship to one of those 3 teams, who would you give it to?
The Chargers.
The Chargers.
They've never had one.
That'd be
This is crazy. So the last time they were in the World Series, what am I talking about? Last time they were in the Super Bowl,
yeah.
they played the 49ers.
You know how that turned out, right?
97.
Oh, that's why you don't like the Niners, huh?
And they lost.
Damn.
I feel you.
Coral.
Before we get out of here, bro, have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Nah.
No?
I'm not
You
gonna
haven't
wait in
tried it?
line. I'm not really like. Part
Yeah.
of me wants to just because of the hype.
Yeah.
But I'm not like,
You're like-
I'm not rushing to
you're like,
do
should
it
I
though
give in?
either.
But have you tried
I'm
the
like-
Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Amazing.
Okay.
All the time.
Well, you're gonna be disappointed. It's Chick-fil-A. That's all I'm gonna let you know
Really?
right now. Yeah.
Ecto, I appreciate you stopping by, man. And I hope people, you know, they hear your story and they want to start doing some shit, man. We got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And people got to get to it.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? Yeah, you see, you got to get to it, bro.
I did. I got 2 sandwiches.
Fire.
A spicy
They're
and
fire.
a regular. Original, baby.
That boy hype. Ecto, thank you, dog.
Bro.
Appreciate you, man. For
Thank
real,
you,
man.
dude.
Thank you, dog.
Thank you for coming out, baby.
Thank you.
We out here, bro. Peace.